This example comes out of 9.1, exploring rational functions using transformations. And so this example really does do exactly what the title says, which is use transformations to explore rational functions. We're going to graph y equals 8 over x plus 3 minus 2 using the transformations of y equals 1 over x. So we need to know what y equals 1 over x looks like. I won't draw it too big. Asymptote x equals 0, asymptote y equals 0, and a curve kind of in this quadrant, and a point going through 1, 1, for example. So the first transformation I'll make is a vertical stretch by a factor of 8. That's going to give me y equals 8 times 1 over x, or 8 over x. So just to deal with that 8. Now, this graph, again, has the same asymptotes because vertically stretching those zeros by a factor of 8 still leaves them at 0. The graph does get a little higher, and so if I plotted this point, it's now at 1, 8 instead of at 1, 1. So the shape changes a little bit, but overall, kind of a very similar curve. Now, if I'm going to do the next one, I'm going to do a horizontal translation left 3 units, because my equation then becomes y equals 8 over x plus 3. Change x to x plus 3, move left 3 units. So the graph for that one, maybe I'll put it over here so I don't start to run out of space. The vertical asymptote 1, 2, 3 units to the left. 1, 2, 3. So x equals negative 3. The horizontal asymptote hasn't changed. It's still at y equals 0. The point that I was labeling is now going to be up here at negative 2, 8. And so we've got, the same shape curve as we had in the last one, but it's been shifted to the left. Finally, the last one is a vertical translation down 2 units. So I've got finally 8 over x plus 3 and then minus 2. This one maybe I'll draw slightly larger since it's the last one. The vertical asymptote remains at negative 3, and so x equals negative 3. The horizontal asymptote now is going to move down 2 units, so down 2 units it's at y equals negative 2. The point we've been labeling was at negative 2, 8, so down 2 from there is going to be at negative 2, 6. The shape, kind of the same shape we've been drawing, something roughly like that. I can see the asymptotes have moved, and I can see that the curve is going through a correct point, so you could get full marks for an answer like that on a quiz.